Okay, I got the sound to come out. Let's hope my voice comes out too. Yay, it works. Okay, awesome. All right. So I can mute that. Okay, now that we've got everything all squared away, there should be a way that I can make this bigger, because now I need to figure out how I'm going to, let's see. All right, now that I've got that squared away, this was actually fairly easy to set up. This was easier to set up than that one thing that I had. My tablet, I mean. Hey, DJ. Yeah, I'm playing Pokemon. Well, right now I'm testing out. Um, I just I got like this budget capture card thing so I can stream my Switch games, because there was one that I wanted, but it's like 200 and something bucks, and so we are testing this one. The only thing that I'm trying to figure out is how to make what I'm looking at bigger, if that makes any sense. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to make the screen bigger so I can see what's going on, but that's the only thing I'm trying to figure out at the moment. There's a way to do it. I'm just not exactly sure how, so it's fine. I'll just I guess I can make this one bigger since I have the chat on the side. That looks weird. That's okay. All right. So let's look at the Pokemon that I have really quick in home. I have a whole list of ones that I'm missing that I need to get. But let's just wait and see. Okay. So let's just look at what I have in home really quick. Not off to a good start. Okay. So let's start from this one. Battle Cats? I don't have Battle Cats. What is that on? What system? Nor do I know how to play Battle Cats. Is that crazy game you were playing on your phone when all the cats was fighting each other? Mobile, okay. But then how would I stream it? I'll figure it out. I'll write that down for uh Battle Cats. Okay. Linda, hey, how are you? Good morning. So, I'm missing a lot, but um like so all these little spaces here you see are the ones I'm missing. Um and they're kind of fairly easy. So I just need to, like, for this one here, I just need to evolve this guy and he'll turn into the one I need for here. And same with here, I just need to evolve Pidgeotto and he'll be Pidgeot. So I have, for those of you, because I know a lot of my subscribers have no idea what I'm talking about, so let me rewind. These are Pokemon. Ta-da! And Pokemon, if you don't know, is, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know what it is, but not quite sure, anything beyond a Pikachu. They probably have no idea. So, my audio is muffled. Oh no. I have been struggling with the audio. It could just be because my mic is not directly in front of my face. Let me try to move it. All right. Hang on. How about now? Is that better? Because I don't know if it's coming out of, it should be coming out of my my microphone and not my headset that's sitting on top of my head. Okay, that's better. Okay, good. So I just moved it right in front of me. So I guess that's just where it's going to be. Okay. So rewind now that the audio is better. This is Pokemon. Ta-da. Or these are Pokemon. And everybody knows Pikachu. Pikachu is Pikachu. Pikachu's actually my favorite. We'll bring him up here. Let's bring up Pikachu. That's Pikachu. Okay. So Pokemon is basically a game where you have these little pocket monsters, is what they call them in Japan, and the goal is to catch them. There's actually multiple goals. One of the goals is to catch all of them. Another one is to, battle them against each other and try to be the best trainer, battling out there. Some people collect like the special ones. Some people it's just a lot of different things that you can do. You don't necessarily have to battle. You don't necessarily have to, collect them all. You can just collect your favorites. You can collect the special event ones, you can collect the shiny ones. Me, I'm trying to do everything all at one time. Um, I want to get more back into the competitive battling, and I watched the World Championships this weekend, and I was super extra ultra like just inspired, and I want to get back into it. So I'm gonna be trying to do that, and if I don't know if I'm gonna be awesome enough by next year to compete in Worlds, which is like their biggest championship. But I at least do want to go. If I'm not gonna be a competitor, I do at least want to go be a spectator. It is going to be in Hawaii next year, and I definitely want to go. I haven't been to a World since it was in where was it? I think it was in like San Diego. I think that was the last one I went to, and this last one, and I mean that was ages ago, but this past one, it was in Yokohama, Japan, and it was just amazing. Everything was amazing. I've been watching the videos and the live streams all weekend. Um, I've been watching them so much that it gave me a headache yesterday. That's how much I was watching it. But I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. It was that, like, awesome. So, anyway, this, what I'm on right now, is Pokemon Home. And this is basically the cloud service for Pokemon, because when you play, as you guys I'm sure have been hearing me talk about it, your saves save to the system and not like the cloud save. So this is like Pokemon's version of cloud save. So um, I have been moving my Pokemon over here ever since I lost every single last Pokemon I've had since Pokemon first came out, when I got my Switch OLED, and I didn't do the system transfer because I didn't know I needed to. And I lost everything. All of my event Pokemon, all the Pokemon I got from when I would go to tournaments, just everything. Everything was lost. So I have been putting all of my Pokemon in here because I legitimately I'm scared. I'm scared to lose my Pokemon. I'm scared something's gonna happen to them. I'm terrified. If my system battery dies in the middle of me playing or anything like that, I'm terrified because I've already lost everything and I'm legitimately starting over. So in my home, I have them separated by region, but they're also in Pokedex order. And the Pokedex is basically like the in-game version of the encyclopedia for the Pokemon. Is it possible to back them up to an external? No, no, nope. It's either your system or here. Anything outside of an official Pokemon, like, or Nintendo Pokemon Company application, is technically considered cheating. There's people out there making duplicates and things like that from their computer somehow, some way. But to for them to be legitimate and for them to be, usable in tournaments and so on and so forth, like I want to keep mine legitimate as possible because I do want to compete in tournaments. So I don't do a lot of trading because there are a lot of people just trading, fake Pokemon, and they call it gen Pokemon. But anything for me, anything that's not, if it's not obtained, legally in game or through events, it's cheating. That I consider it cheating. Some people don't. Some people figure, okay, they're just obtaining it faster. They make it look legal, so it doesn't have like crazy moves or anything like that. It looks legal, but they obtained it illegally, so it's cheating. Can't use it in tournaments. A lot of people um, were caught cheating a gaming system, so the coding on the card. Yeah, exactly. So, um, like they have it also where certain Pokemon you can't get in certain games because they're not from that region. So, at the time of me recording this, he'll be available soon. But like this first one, Bulbasaur, he's not available in the newest game. So if you run across somebody who has a Bulbasaur somehow, some way in that game, they cheated. They obtained it some kind of illegal way, and they weren't supposed to. It's not available in it yet. So only certain games have certain, and I can, let's see if it'll tell me here. So like right now, the only games you can get this in as far as the Switch is Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. You can get them in games outside of the Switch, like from the 3DS, but you see the new games, which is Scarlet and Violet, they are not listed here. So you should not be able to get this Pokemon or have this Pokemon in that game. Um, Bulbasaur is also my favorite outside of Pikachu. So what I've just been trying to do is complete or have a spot for all of them. Because I've had a Wartortle before. So Wartortle, which is after Squirtle, this spot here, I've obviously had one before because this one turns into this one. But I want to get another one just so that this spot is not empty. I want all the spots filled for every region. So I've been playing my older games just so that I can get some of these spots filled and some Pokemon that I'm missing. So that's one thing that I'm trying to do. I'm working on it. And then I also have a box where I have been stashing my event Pokemon. At least the ones that, I was able to obtain. And the newer ones that I was able to salvage after I lost all my stuff. And then also, these are my shinies, which are basically just different color variants of the original version of it. Yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys that. That's what I've been doing. And so, oh, you're back. Okay. Red Phantom that's my little nephew. So that's what I've been doing, and as you can see, I've been playing. I went back to Let's Go because this has a lot of, it's from the first region, so it has a lot of the first region Pokemon in it. And so I need to play this over. I need to finish this one. This one's finished. I just need to catch a couple of legendaries in this one, so I'm not too concerned about it. But there are a lot that I'm missing from this one, and there are some from this one. But this is the newer one. This is the one we're going to play today. So I was watching the World's Championships last night, and it was so long. It was so long. I think it started at like 5, and I don't think that it finished. It started at 5 p.m. yesterday my time, and I think it was literally finished around 1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was amazing. I honestly kind of want to rewatch it. It was that amazing. And I was so inspired, and I was so just, okay, I just want to make sure that we're running okay in this game, because it might be a little choppy because this is like a budget friendly this is like a budget friendly capture card. So I just want to make sure that we're okay running it. It's a little choppy. It looks good though, doesn't it? The colors and everything looks pretty well. it is just a bit choppy. So I'm gonna try and I'm not really sure exactly how to pro at the game. Not quite, not quite. Let's see. If I could just turn the resolution down maybe a little bit. Uh, See, I think that makes it smaller, so hang on. And I don't, are you guys able to still see it though? That's the real question. Okay. I can make it bigger. There. Give me a second while I just adjust. Okay. I don't want it to be like super choppy on you guys. Okay, that's much better. All right, so let me get to somewhere simple so I can show you guys. I'm gonna try and talk you through it like as if, and maybe I should have started with an easier one to show you guys, but I wanted to start from the new one because a lot of people are gonna be like, oh well, everybody's playing the new one, I want to play the new one. So I figured I can show you that I guess anybody can play. I mean, not I guess, but definitely anybody can play. And it's not hard to get into. The game tells you how to play at the beginning. It shows you, the mechanics and everything like that. But personally, if it were me and I were to basically teach someone how to play this game, I would tell them to start with Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee for the Switch. I would say start there if you've never played Pokemon a day in your life. Some of the mechanics are a little different. Like the catching system in that game is definitely not like the catching system. But outside of that, that game teaches you how to play. It's very, very lighthearted. It, you know, the mechanics of it and the actual battling and things like that is very light. They don't come crashing down on top of your head like in some of the other games where it's like you better have a decent team or they're gonna run all over you type of thing. So this here is kind of like the one of the main areas. This is gonna be basically the Pokemon Mart, the Pokemon Center, and the Pokemart all in one stop. Now this used to be separated. In the other games, you would have the Pokemon Center in one building with the red roof, and then you'd have the Mart in another building with the blue roof. In the current games, they have them together, which is really nice. It's a one-stop shop. So the Pokemon Center is where you would go, and you talk to this lady, and she's calling me Champion Jazz because I beat the game. But so you can heal your Pokemon, and so she takes your Pokemon from you, and they put them on this fancy machine, and they just heal them. And it's a free thing in the game, so you can heal them as much as you want, as often as you need, so on and so forth. So that's what she's for. And then he is exactly what it sounds like. Here is where you can buy items that you need. So they have potions and things like that if you need to heal on the go. They have Pokeballs where, there's different ones that do different things for catching. And then there's other like medicine type items. So like if you get paralyzed or burned or frozen, well, if your Pokemon does, not you. Um, that's what that is. And then, you can just buy them. They do cost, obviously, they cost money. You can also sell things. In the newer game, they have them in all games, but they have a pocket in your bag called treasures. And everything in this bag, the only thing they're good for really is for selling. So you can sell them for a lot of money. As you can see, I have a lot of treasures because I like to run around the map and pick up everything I see. I'm one of those type of gamers. And then this guy, which is kind of a new addition. Well, it's not a person, but it's like a machine. And here's where you can basically buy moves for your Pokemon. So they have like a list of moves, and they do tell you if you can make it or not, and they do tell you if your Pokemon can learn it or not. And then over on the right hand side, it has the name of the move, what type it is, the power behind it, how much it costs to make it, what you need, blah blah blah, if you have it already or not. And then this is I need to put that back. It tells you the number of it. They used to be in order, like, certain numbers and so on and so forth, so you can find them easier. But that's what that is. And these are also good to visit because once you visit one, you can fly back to it later once you unlock the flying system. So that giant building up there is the school, which is where you go in this game. I thought the school was awesome. I really think they did a good job because for someone who's never played Pokemon, if you actually go to the classes and things like that and actually pay attention to them and follow what they're teaching you, you can learn quite a bit. And there's a lot of people walking around with this Bronzong Pokemon. Okay, so I was gonna go through the door, but I'm a little lazy. Oh, never mind. It's gonna give me a splash screen anyway. Okay, I was just gonna hop right over the wall there, but the game was like, no, you're not. So let's give it a second. Okay, so let's see if I can find someone who wants to battle. I think I fought this guy already, but let's see. Yep. Okay. Let's try to find someone. I'll show you an actual how to catch a Pokemon, and then I'll show you a battle. How's that sound? So, oh here. Okay, here's one. So here we have Lechonk. And he's a pig Pokemon. Isn't he adorable? There's my Pokemon. I have Salamence. We're absolutely gonna crush this thing, so I won't hit it. Because if I hit it, I'm gonna knock it out. But you can fight him if you want. You just go here into battle, pick a move, and depending on the move, it may do more damage or less. But we'll get into that. So, to throw a Pokeball, you're going to press the X button. You normally want to weaken the Pokemon first, but like I said, if I hit this guy, he's going to die. So you can pick a Pokeball. I'm just going to throw a regular one at him. And it's gonna catch him immediately because I've caught this one before. But you catch him and then that's it. You officially have Lechonk. Simple enough. And then it'll pop up, it'll give you his data info. Right. And so that's pretty much how you catch a Pokemon. And like I said, you normally want to weaken it first. Hit it a couple times. Or, you can even like paralyze it I know I've not fought someone in this area. You can paralyze it, put it to sleep. All those type of things help you catch it a little bit better. I'm just being nosy to see if there was like a shiny one there. I'm also looking for a trainer to fight. I don't think I guess I fought everybody in this area. And this one is more this Pokemon game is open world, so you have a lot of free reign. You can just go anywhere. Um, of course, you can't just walk off the cliff like I just tried to do. But okay, let's see. Do you want to fight? Okay. There's gotta be someone. If I can't find anyone in the starting area, I'll just... Actually, it's probably best if I don't find anybody in the starting area because it'll be a little bit too easy of a battle. So let's try to maybe find some people over here. All right. So let's see if we can find someone to fight. You can also fight your friends. You don't have to fight like, well, to beat the game, you do have to fight some in-game people, but you can also fight your friends. And I'm just trying to find, sometimes there's like random trainers that's just hanging out. There's someone up here. Let's see if they want to fight. No one wants to fight me today. When I'm trying to show you guys how awesome of a game it is. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do. If I don't find anyone here in a second, I know exactly what I can do. Sometimes they're just standing off on the side. Now watch when I'm playing this game all by myself later on. I'm gonna be running into all kinds of people. Okay. No, we're not gonna do this. Hey, View. Yeah, so this is like a budget one that I found. That I'm just testing out to see if it's worth it. I'm still trying to figure out like the best settings for it, but so far it's not bad. I wasn't sure that I was 100% ready to drop that. What I think the one that I originally wanted is like 230 something bucks, and I was like, maybe not right out of the gate. That might not be something that yeah, 200 exactly. So I was like, maybe, you know, not right out the gate. I want to spend that maybe a little later down the line, but plus the game exactly. So this one, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was $32. It was very cheap. So I was like, let me try this one and let me kind of see. I think it was like on a splash sale or something. So Regular, I think it's 40 something, but that's still better than 230, 40 bucks. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, so far this one's good. It's you guys can see and you guys can hear. It took me a minute to get the audio working, but that was just me being a dunce. So, other than that, it was very easy to set up. Okay. So now, yeah, I turned down the game audio just so that you can just so that you can better, hear me better versus the audio of the game. I mean, unless you guys want me to turn up the audio in the game, I can do that. But I figured you wanted to hear me. I didn't want to be fighting with the game audio. Alright, so I'm going up against Mr. Salvatore. He's one of the teachers in the school. So pray he doesn't kick my butt on stream and you know. This is Mr. Salvatore, DJ. He's one of the teachers. Okay. Alright. So he's sending out Honchkrow. Now, Honchkrow is a flying and dark type, which are weak. Flying is weak to electric, so I can hit them with an electric type move. They're also weak to ice. I don't have any of that on this Pokemon. So I can switch out or I can continue to fight and see what happens. He does have a full 6. So I kind of don't want to lose my Salamence. If he hits me with something I'm weak to. Which I don't think he has any moves that would hurt me too bad. So when you have a battle, each of you throw out one Pokemon. The standard for competitions is 2 on each side, but in the game, like just regular gameplay, it's usually 1v1. Each person throws out a Pokemon, and each person picks a move. Now, he might be faster than me. I don't really have the knowledge to remember if Honchkrow is normally faster than a Salamence. Probably not, but there are a lot of factors going into battles. So for now, we're gonna pick a move, and I'm actually gonna pick Dragon Claw because Salamence is Dragon type, and if you pick a move that is the same type of your Pokemon, you get a bonus attack. Like you do a little extra damage. So we're just gonna hit him with a Dragon Claw and we'll see what happens. Well, there you go. My Salamence is also specially trained. So I was using him for some things. So they also, if you have it set up, they will tell you which Pokemon is coming out, and you can have it set up to if you want to switch Pokemon or not. Now you can't do this when you're playing against real people, but in the game it's a good way to give you kind of a one-up, so you know, okay, he's sending out Glaceon. I mean, a lot of people who don't play Pokemon, they might look at that and be like, who's Glaceon? But I know who Glaceon is. Glaceon is an ice type, and I am not leaving my Salamence out for an ice type Pokemon to walk all over him. So DJ's like, keep him. You want to see my Salamence get hit, huh? Okay, all right, we'll keep him out. We'll keep him out. Let's see how far Salamence can get before he gets knocked out. Okay. So we have Glaceon. Glaceon is an ice type. Those ice moves are going to hurt if he hits me with it. So Let's try to knock out this Glaceon before it hurts. So let's do... I can hit him with an Earthquake. But I feel like Hurricane might do a little bit. Well, no. Hurricane might not do much. I feel like Earthquake might do a little bit more. I can also... They have a new thing called Terrastalize. And I can Terrastalize, which will turn me into the Steel type. Which will stop those ice moves from hurting so much. But if he has something in the back that hurts Steel, I can't take the Terrastalize away. So, I think I'm just going to be safe and we're going to use Earthquake. Let's see what happens. See, there's that ice shard. That hurts. Normally, it would hurt a lot more than that, but again, my Salamence is specially trained, so here we go. It didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Good job, Salamence. And each Pokemon has an ability. My Salamance's ability is Moxie, which means I believe every time it knocks out a Pokemon, its attack goes up. So we are now at a ×2 attack. So let's just let's keep Salamence out. Let's you know, he's on a roll. Let's keep him on one. All right, now we have Persian. Persian is a normal type, so we can hit him with an Earthquake. But I kind of want to save the Earthquake because this is like a tournament style thing. Oh, he used Fake Out. So with Fake Out, that lets him stop me from attacking on the first turn. So I'm not sure which team I want to build for. You said let you put your speakers on. Oh, okay. Okay. You got like computer speakers. All right. It is also now raining, which also kind of affects the battle. DJ, what are you watching? What are you watching me on? Are you watching on your phone? You might want to watch like on the Xbox or something. So Passalin is he's Ghost and something else. So we're just gonna Dragon Claw. Yeah, I think your TV has YouTube. You can watch even on the TV as well. So we'll keep Salamence for this battling against. Oh, you're in the car. Okay. I see. Well, if you end up lagging out, I do save the videos after stream, so you can always watch back later. So Raichu is weak to ground. So as you can see under Earthquake, it tells me that this move will be super effective against it. If I try to use a flying move, since electric beats flying, this flying move is not going to do much. So you want to go for something that is super effective unless you're just looking for like the after effects of a move or something like that. This guy is going to terrestrialize into something crazy. Water maybe? Nope, just electric. Okay, so this Earthquake is still going to hurt. I'm terrestrializing. Now, if he hits me first, that's a different story. But my Salamence seems to be faster than all of his Pokemon. So there we go. But you guys did get to see a terrestrialized Pokemon, so that was cool. So I do want to try to get more into the tournament scene, but you know, I have to come up with a team and things like that. So I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to show you guys what I'm gonna be up to. Oh, now we're facing the biology teacher. Okay. Alrighty. This guy's got a crazy hairdo. Okay, so who should we? And it's still raining, so Arcanine is a fire type, but when it's raining, his fire moves are going to be a little bit weakened. And I kind of... Who should we bring out? Let's bring out Azumarill. We've seen Salamence fight already. Let's bring out Azumarill. That isn't gonna do much because Azumarill is part fairy. Okay. So it's already raining, so I don't need to use Rain Dance. Water moves are boosted in the rain, on top of the fact that Azumarill is also part water type. So let's hit him with this water move. He's gonna flare, but it's not gonna do much because again it's raining and I'm a water type. And most of the typing makes sense. So you know, water beats fire, fire beats grass, things like that. Grass beats water. Those are the standards. Okay, so like right now, he's sending out a grass type. It's grass and fairy, I believe. So, you see, if I try to use my water type move, it says it's not very effective because Lurantis is part grass. So we're going to use something else. We're going to use Play Rough. This is a fairy type. This isn't, you know, usually do much either, but yeah, exactly. You're supposed to use fire against grass. Exactly. We're learning something here. Okay, I'm actually teaching you guys something. Awesome. How does fire beat grass? Because, okay, imagine forest fire. Fires, you know, they tear down those trees, they burn them up, they make them totally useless. Fire beats grass. But to save that forest fire, what do you need? You need water. Water beats fire. Water puts out the fire. So that's a good way to kind of think about it. When I was younger, that's how I would kind of associate a lot of the typings. I would just kind of put the types in like scenarios. So ice also beats grass, and to think about it is like, you know, if you leave your plants out in the cold, they will freeze to death. So it's just like, you know, it's easy ways to think of the typing. There's also like typing charts online that just lays it out for you, like, hey, this, I didn't see what happened when I used Play Rough. Okay. Basically, online is your biggest friend. They have type charts and all kinds of things. One thing that I kind of want to do is, or that I am doing, I'm in the process of making my own kind of like Pokédex, my own physical Pokédex, and I'm gonna go through each Pokemon. Each Pokemon is gonna have basically a page of just info where let's bring the rain back. That was kind of fun. So I have a move that it's called Rain Dance. Oh, but it didn't work. Oh no. What happened? Maybe they still consider it raining right now. I'm not sure why it didn't work. But anyway, it's supposed to make it rain, but something happened there. Anyway, I'm making my own. It's right now I'm keeping it in PDF form. And I think I will print it out once I'm done with each region. So right now I figure you guys might want to see something else. I also have an Arcanine, so let's bring him out. So I'm working on the first region right now, which is Kanto, and I'm just keeping it in PDF form right now. And once it's complete, I might share it with those that are like interested in starting Pokemon, because I also want to have like kind of like my own group. Like I kind of want to like teach people how to play Pokemon, but I kind of want to, I don't know if I want to teach, no offense DJ, but I don't know if I want to teach smaller children. I think I want it to be just like adults. Or who knows, I might have an adult class and I might have a child, a children class. But I want to do kind of like, for now, I just want them to be like little free courses of introducing people to play Pokemon, because I love Pokemon. I've been playing this game since it literally came into the world, and I was like 10, and I had my little cards and my Game Boy, and still to this day I got my cards, and it's not a Game Boy anymore, it's a Switch now, but I just kind of want to spread that with everybody, and you can get competitive as you want with it, and or not, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. So I'm kind of scared of Pachirisu. We're gonna hit this guy with an earthquake. Just get him out of here quick. Pachirisu is world championship material, and that thing can do some stuff. But yeah, I kind of just want to do like a little class, and I think I'm gonna have like, once everybody, because some people already have, a Nintendo Switch. I think I was gonna like make it to where it's kind of like a Zoom thing. A Zoom like, how they have the Zoom meetings but for Pokemon. Something like that, or I can just do like video classes and make them like premiere videos and have everybody, kind of watching the video, and then do like a live stream at the end of the week to talk about everything, or to see if anyone has like questions, but I kind of wanted it to be kind of like a little small community type of thing. I think that'll be fun. Although I have to do a poll. I have to do a poll to see who's interested. might also do a separate channel for it. It's just strictly Pokemon. Okay, Goodra is a dragon type, but we're gonna keep Arcanine out. Let's give him a little spotlight. I think this thing is a water type, so we're actually gonna switch. Let's switch to Florges. We haven't used her yet. I haven't even scratched the surface of all the awesome things that this game entails. I will say, to get more of a kind of more of an insight on what the competitive scene is like, I would say check out, there's a couple YouTubers that are on the competitive side. The best one I would say watch is Cybertron Zane, and you can also just check out like the Pokemon company's YouTube channel, and there are so many like current and past tournament battles that will give you kind of a insight. And you know, there's other like you don't have to like there's the video game tournaments, and then you have the trading card game tournament, and then you have the Pokemon Go tournament, which is like the Pokemon Go, the cell phone game. They have tournaments for that as well. Me personally, I'm leaning towards video games because that's, you know, what I enjoy. Alright, here we go. Last match of the tournament. Who we're facing? Oh, Mr. Hassel. Okay. I think I fought him in the last tournament. So I hope he doesn't take revenge on me this time around. We're gonna hit him with a Dragon Claw because Noivern is also part dragon. Nice. I do have a slight advantage over these in-game characters because, again, most of my Pokemon are specially trained for like advanced battles and things like that. So you can, you know, you can train them, you can play through the game normally without having to worry about specially training them and all that stuff. Usually you do things like that for tournaments or for like the advanced raids and things like that. But You can just casually play through the game without, you know, training them all super high endly like I try to do. Notice I said try. Because sometimes I'll train a team and take them into, you know, the real world, and they will get their butts kicked. So, but it's still fun, you know, when you're playing against other people. Expect to lose quite a bit, but you know, losing is how you learn. It's how you learn how to what works for your team and what doesn't work, and then you can make adjustments, and then lose some more, and then make adjustments until you start winning, or until you either realize, okay, this team isn't working, or you know, maybe this particular Pokemon on this team isn't working. It's just a quick way to kind of figure out what it is you want to do. You just jump in those random Wi-Fi battles, those ranked battles, and a lot of people, they will kind of stay away from the ranked battles, because I used to do it too. I used to, and recently I haven't even really played any like competitive battling, but when I would play, I would be kind of not necessarily scared, but I wasn't sure if my team would be like the best team, so I would stay away from like the rank battle because I didn't want my rank to go down. But and then I realized, like, well, nobody else can see my rank number but me. So I would be like, oh, I don't want my rank to go down, or oh, I'm losing too much. Like, I didn't know. I had to learn, like, that's part of it. You're gonna lose. You're gonna get your butt kicked. All kinds of things is gonna happen to your poor little team that you thought was awesome. But you just have to keep battling to make them better. So, we got some prize money. That's good. We also won the quick little tournament. Yay! That's cute. I think I've only played this tournament like one other time. It was like part of the story where you had to partake in it, but that was like the first time. And this is like the second, so it's kind of cool. So they gave us some mint. That was our prize in addition to the prize money. That was awesome. All right. So this is the school, and this is what I was saying about this game. You can actually take classes, and it has, I'm just gonna hit revisit because I've taken them all, but it has, you know, biology, math, history, languages, all kinds of things, but they're all Pokemon related. So they're very helpful. And then there's like little books and things scattered around here that you can read. The school is exactly what it is. It is a school, and it's pretty informative. So I was thinking I want to make a team that is centered around one of the players' Pokemon from the World Championships, and he was using Gastrodon, which I tried to use a time before. It was a while back. I think it was like right around when Gastrodon was first introduced. Gastrodon's a water and ground type, and the only thing that really hurts him, I think, is ice, and I don't even think ice hurts him that much. I think grass is the main thing that hurts him. So we're actually just gonna teleport because I think going through that door might take a little bit. So I kind of, where is, okay, so I'm gonna fly over here to Cortando, And this is where I usually would go to kind of train my Pokemon, just because a lot kind of goes into it. And when I'm breeding my Pokemon, which is a thing you can do, you can put two Pokemon together to make an egg of, a better version of it. And I usually come here because there's a field, if I can find it over here. There's a field where I can just kind of ride around. It's right here. And I can just ride around in this field without worrying about running into wild Pokemon or rocks or anything that's going to stop me from moving while I'm trying to hatch my eggs. So I don't have a lot of Pokemon here inside the game, simply because, like I was saying earlier, I'm totally scared and I don't want to leave my things here. I'm gonna release this Lechonk we caught earlier. I don't need him. So I also need to get ready for an event that's happening where we get to catch a Mewtwo. We get to fight and catch a Mewtwo in a raid. And I'm a little concerned. I don't really know what strategy I'm gonna use. I don't exactly know what this Mewtwo is going to have move wise. But they gave us a Mew, and Mew is supposed to also help. Here's Mew. You can train up the Mew, and if you use the Mew in this fight, then I guess something special is supposed to happen. So I have my Mew, and then I have Lynn's Mew, which I kind of stole from him because he doesn't really play. So I just kind of steal his Pokemon sometimes. So I have two, but I know something special and something cool is supposed to happen. But when I'm doing raids, I normally use like support type Pokemon. So Blissey is also supposed to be another one that is supposed to help. So I have Blissey here off to the side. So I'm gonna train her, and if I look at her stats here over on the right hand side, her speed is okay. So I'm gonna try to explain this very easily without overwhelming you guys and having you think I'm crazy. So each stat can either be, you can basically advance it faster than the other stats, and then you'll have one that kind of grows far less than the other stats. Sometimes you can have Pokemon where all their stats are they grow about at the same rate, but depending on the nature, that will choose which stat goes up and which stat goes down. So for Blissey, as you can see, her nature is hasty, which means her speed gets boosted, but her defense gets hindered. So I actually want to change her nature, simply because I don't want her defense to go down, because she's a defensive Pokemon. And really, I don't really care about her speed being fast, but I do want her HP is probably something that I would want boosted, or her special defense, or even her defense, honestly. But if we go into the regular numbers here, as you can see, her attack and her defense is not the greatest. So what I'm looking at is her HP. She has more HP than the standard Pokemon, because that's just the kind of Pokemon she is. She's basically like, she's like the mascot of the Pokemon Center. So, she's a nurse. She's a healer. So naturally her HP and her defense is something you want to raise up. And I'm like, going against this Mewtwo, I'm probably definitely gonna need a lot of HP. So I want to use Blissey, but I do want to change her nature because I want to raise up her HP some more, or her special defense. I'm not really sure which yet. Probably her HP. Um, her moves are okay. I might or might not change them, but I'm thinking of using her. And then on the offensive side, for Mewtwo, Scizor is supposed to be, really good against him because Bug beats Psychic and Mewtwo is a Psychic type. So this is Scizor, and this is what he looks like. And so if we look at his, right now they have his defense up and his special attack down. So definitely gonna change his nature, because if we go into the numbers here and you just kind of look at it at a glance, his attack is 223. So we definitely want to boost that, because that is where he's going to be the most helpful in his attack stat. So we want to boost that. So we want a nature that's going to boost his attack. And I'm a little slightly concerned for his special defense. So I might put some points into that, because Mewtwo is probably going to have some special attacks versus physical. So I don't know if I want to go on the offensive. I might, like I said, use Blissey, but I do want to train a Scizor just in case. Just in case. So I'm gonna be stepping my toes into the competitive scene, but I don't know if I'm gonna be good enough to compete in Worlds next year. I would love to, but if I don't, then I definitely want to. I want to actually go and experience. I want to be a spectator, and I want to be there in the moment for all of the just, I just want to soak it in. So I'm gonna be saving for that, because it's gonna be in Hawaii, and that alone is like a $700 flight from where I am. So the flight alone is a huge chunk, and then I have to figure out hotel and food and things like that. So I'm gonna be saving and raising a lot of money to hopefully enjoy that experience and be able to kind of get a feel of the competitive scene in this generation, because it's nothing like how it was when I was competing. It's nothing like that now. So I want to at least do some spectating. So today I'm just probably going to spend some time doing raids. And with raids, let me just connect to the internet here. I thought I was already connected. Raids are kind of a newer thing. And here's the Mewtwo I was telling you guys about. That's going to be so fun. But so raids are basically like these things where super strong Pokemon, they hide themselves away in these dens, and they're really super strong terrestrialized Pokemon. And so I'm just gonna grab this one. So Hydreigon I think is also one that's supposed to be unable to connect. What? Oh, the other person. Okay. I'm like, what are you talking about? All right. Jeez, what was I gonna say? Let's do Blissey. I already have a Blissey, but this one's Dragon type, terrestrialized, Terra type. So Terra types is kind of a thing where it kind of changes its type, but you can only do it once per battle. So you guys are about to see me hopefully get through a raid in one piece. So, enjoy what's about to happen. So basically, you and three other people team up, and you guys each get one Pokemon to use. So choose wisely. But you get one Pokemon to use, and you guys all have to basically work together to take down said Pokemon, which in this case is another Blissey. But I'm looking at this dragon typing and I'm like, that'll be kind of cool to have going up against Mewtwo, I think. So I'm going to raise my defense a little bit, even though this thing doesn't hit very hard. If it does decide to try and hit me, I thought maybe I would raise my defense a bit. And I'm also going to raise my special attack. Oh, someone already knocked it out. Wow. Okay, well, I think I'm going to pick one a little bit harder so you guys can see something that goes down a little bit. It's not this easy, I promise you it's not. This one, someone just so happened to knock him down in one hit. But we're going to catch it anyway because I like that dragon typing. And then we'll compare it to the other one that we have. I also think I might just stream Pokemon over on Twitch. So if you guys have a Twitch and you want to see me streaming over there, when I do stream over there, my Twitch is in the description. And you can follow me over there as well. Okay, we're going to do another one because that happened a lot faster than it was. I mean, I wish they all happened like that. That would be great, but they don't. Some of these raids are really, really hard. Like the Mewtwo, I am going to stream it so you guys can see it. But it's going to be very, very, very difficult to defeat, rather. We're not even going to talk about the catching part. Catching it is going to be easier than defeating the thing. It's going to be hard. I know it is. The last one was hard. I actually didn't even get the last one. The last challenge was Rillaboom, and one, I had to work, and two, when I was trying to do it at work, I wasn't prepared for it, so I didn't have a good enough Pokemon to basically help me out. And I feel like every battle I was kind of hindering the team. I wasn't exactly helping because I didn't have a Pokemon that, so hopefully I can find someone who has a good enough, a legitimate Rillaboom that I can train, hopefully. Or I can just train my own. I do have a, what's his name? The grass type guy. Whose name is escaping me now for some reason. Okay. But I'm so glad this little budget friendly thing is great. Okay. So I know this thing is probably gonna hit hard, so I'm definitely gonna put some defense, yeah. someone one-shots this thing, I would be shocked. Yeah, I didn't think so. So they normally, once you get them to a certain health point, they will put up a shield and they will get stronger. So that's what you're seeing now. It did put up a shield. So I'm actually going to. I'm gonna heal us. Okay. Ooh, and it has nasty plot too. That's gonna be a nice one. I'm actually gonna heal us up. Raids are kind of annoying too because it kind of interrupts you when you're trying to use a move. It will stop you just to show you that the other guys are using their moves and things like that. But anyway, again, I usually do play a more supportive role. So now that I used one nasty class, so I should be able to do a little bit of damage just to help because a lot of them are dying and they're dying very fast. And each time someone faints, um, the timer goes down. Like you lose a chunk of time. So we're almost out of time. So I'm hoping someone hits this guy. I'm gonna heal us again. Just because one of the guys is about to die and I don't want us to lose that chunk of time. I think we're alright now. As long as no one dies and we hit this guy, we should be good. I say that and I almost die. Oh, oh no. Let's heal us up. I got one last heal. I think he's dead though. I think we did it. Yeah. Okay. So Mewtwo is gonna be much, 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 much harder than these. And this one is not even. This is probably like a 5-star difficulty, and um, Mewtwo I think is gonna be a 7. So the difficulty will be bumped up 2 more stars, which means I've got some training to do. Nice. So we caught Hydreigon, and you do get cool little rewards when you do the raids. So we got some candy and some protein to help us train up, and a lot of other things. So we got quite a bit. So I think today I'm just gonna um, do some of these raids so that I can be prepared for both competitive and non-competitive things. And so let's compare those Blissey that I was talking about. Alright, so let's put them next to each other. So they do have 2 different Terra types to start with. The first one has Fairy, the second one has Dragon. They also have 2 different abilities. So this one has Healer and this one has Serene Grace. I don't know. We'll check out what they do in a minute. The moves are the same. But let's look at, if you look, they definitely have 2 different natures. So this one brings up the defense and brings down the special attack. And remember, the original one brings up the speed and down the defense. So they have 2 different natures. Now, I'm still leaning towards the first one just because it has more special defense than the second one. It also has more special attack. So this first one is overall stronger to me than the second one. Let's see what the abilities are because this one sometimes cures status conditions. Okay, and the other one raises the likelihood of additional effects occurring when it uses its move. Okay. And then we just caught Hydreigon, this one here. So this one's an offensive one. So I'll put the offensive ones together. They're two different Pokemon, but this one, so like this is what I was saying. This one doesn't have any boosted or non-boosted, so I don't know if I'm gonna use this one. It does have a very high special attack though, but I probably won't use it just simply because it doesn't. I can't boost anything on it unless I change the nature. So let's do another one, and I think I'm just gonna keep fighting those same three, just because those are like special ones that are available this weekend just to prepare for Mewtwo. And I want to be able to have different options. I might grab this one because this one's going to be dark type, I think. And Mewtwo is psychic, and dark beats psychic. So I might grab this one if it lets me into this raid. And I usually just go and go into people's raids that they posted up. I don't normally go to my own dens unless I'm bringing Slowbro, because Slowbro is kind of like my best all-around raid Pokemon that I have, even though that if he hits me with that dark move, it's gonna hurt. So we'll see. But I'm picking Slowbro because I don't actually have a lot of well-trained raid Pokemon right now, and I want to get more raid Pokemon. So what I'm gonna do today, like I said, is do some raids so I can get some better Pokemon and get the ball rolling on some things. So I'm just going to get really defensive and the Azumarill. See, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, the Azumarill is already almost dead. He's at half. So, and the good thing about it is, you do come back, but it takes a chunk of the time each time someone's Pokemon faints. So, while also trying to kind of knock the Pokemon out, you also want to try to stay alive. So, I'm just gonna raise up my defense a bit. I don't like being the one where I don't want to be the reason the clock runs out. Like now, that must have been a crit. Yeah, I was gonna say that must have been a critical hit because that took everything. So critical hits do sometimes happen, which makes the move hit harder, obviously. So I wasn't prepared definitely for a critical hit, that's for sure. So I'll just overall make everybody excuse me, stronger. I think we got him. One of the players' internet is doing some weird things, so okay, there we go. And I'm gonna catch this one too, so I can compare it to the other one I have, but I'm just gonna put this one in a regular Pokeball. I don't like to waste my good Pokeballs, so because some of them we only got like one of, and I want to save it for like a special Pokemon unless they plan on giving us more of them, which I don't see it unless um, there's a way to get it without, you know, that I didn't know of. We got a nugget. We got some treasures to sell in this fight. That's cool. Now, training wise, I don't know. Okay, so this one's not bad. I don't really want the defense. Well, I don't mind the defense going down, but I want one with an attack, a higher attack. This one might be better, but I might change the nature. But overall, I think this one's better. But let's catch another Hydreigon. Keep saying his name wrong, poor guy. And then also I like to save every now and then, just because things happen. Alright. We'll do one more raid and then I will let you guys go here. I'm going to continue playing, but I'm going to stop the stream. I just wanted to hop on, show you guys what I've been doing and what I've been up to, so on and so forth. But I most likely won't turn. I kind of want to poison Blissey. I might still stream games and things like that, but I might make a separate channel just for my games, and I will leave this channel for like my art and my coloring and things like that, because I know that's what a lot of you that are already here, that's what you're here for. So I might do a separate one, or I might just leave my YouTube in general for art and things like that, and then just use Twitch for my gaming. I might be streaming over there tonight over on Twitch. So if you guys want to watch, the link is in the description. If it's not a link, then it's just my Twitch name, I think, and you can just go to Twitch and search for me and follow me there. Someone's got a Mewtwo. Okay. So that Azumarill is probably going to be the one that can knock this Blissey out. So all I have to do is worry about staying alive. I'll do a couple iron defenses. And then I'll start working on some attacks if need be. Yeah, that Azumarill hit it pretty hard. Oh, it's actually trying to heal it, so look at that. Everybody's already terrestrializing, and my slow bro is just like hanging out back, hanging out in the back. That's okay. We're gonna get our hit in, slow bro. We're gonna be awesome. See, we got a hit off. We did it. Okay, we got the last hit in. Good job, slow bro. Did the game freeze? Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, we did all that work. Okay. And I'm gonna catch this one. I need to get some more heal balls because I like to catch my pink Pokemon and pink Pokeballs, especially like Blissey and like the cuter ones. This one gave us a lot of Terra shards, so maybe I'll because you need those to change your Terra type. So I might do a couple of those. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and go. I've had you captive here for about 2 hours. So I'll be back on later, but I'll probably be on Twitch. So make sure if you guys want to watch me later, then follow me over on Twitch. If you don't have Twitch, it's free. You can download it um, or you could just go to the website. You don't actually have to download the app. You can just go to the website and watch from your computer, your TV, your phone, tablet, whatever. Just in case you guys don't know what Twitch is, it's just another streaming service like YouTube. Just it's mainly for gamers, so that's probably where I'll be playing my game. But all right, thank you guys for watching, coming to hang out with me while I test out this new capture card, and it looks like it's working fine. So I will be streaming more, and I will catch you guys later.